Good afternoon, guys and girls. I am the cunning linguist, your voice of choice, DrMarxout, coming to you live today for Storm. Opening up today's show with singles action is Ku the War God. Felt like he got shafted out of last week's little mini tournament to declare the new #1 contender. We'll be taking on one of the members of the losers bracket, the only one that actually is able to participate in a match this week. Steve the Samurai was taken out by Grim, who will be facing El Damon later on this evening. We did have a couple other scheduled matches, but due to the toll that the events of yesterday's Clash of the Classless from HCW, Bacon Cade are not in the building that we are aware of today. If you haven't had a chance to watch yesterday's show from HCW, go watch it. The match between Logan Neal and Trustin Banks is just over the top ridiculous. So we get ready for the entrance now of Evan Myers. Wasn't trained by Bake, just goes to the same barber as he does. So we get ready for this bout between two way entirely overly tattooed behemoths. The events leading into our next pay-per-view, insert coin to continue, are shaping up. We will be finding out who will be facing our champion, Hugo Lazarus, at the event. As I said, Reaper and El Damon will be facing each other in that match. We have one Blitz Division match today, one women's match, and our champion is in action in our main event. Myers looks ready to get back on the winning side of the record books. Ku hasn't actually had a singles match yet in the televised side of things. He's been winning at our house shows a lot. Put on two pretty decent performances in Battle Royals. Excellent show of sportsmanship out of these two. Opening bell, we are live. Ku with the front slam right out of the gate. Looks to press that strength advantage early. Has him for the military press slam, just bench pressing him. Decided strength advantage. Myers will be a little bit faster if he can actually get the engines going. Ku with that almost turning Samoan drop. Most of his drops are Samoan, just out of principle. Myers fights back from the ground with the Black Bounty drop, though. Forearm shots to the face of the War God. Front face lock. Big rising knee. Sends him off the ropes now. Catches him back on the other side of the clothesline. Ku fights back with a shot to the body. Plants him with a big Uranagi in the middle of the ring. Up for the vertical. Yet another show of that just over-the-top strength. He's ridiculous. He's probably one of the strongest men we have on the roster. One of, if not the. Comes through with that rolling knee drop, first cover of the match. Myers out at 1. Has him hooked up in that gut wrench. Plants him with that slam. Myers comes back with a shot of his own. Sit down choke slam. Looked like he was going for the choke slam, but it looks like Ku the War God ended up countering it with a complete shot. I cannot get excited about announcing that move, I'm sorry, but that was a ginormous spear out of the War God. Has him set up. Cross-legged Samoan driver. Holds on with the pin. Myers fights out at 2, though. Cool looking to stay on that just aggressive front. Sends him into the corner, looks for high-impact offense, but Myers counters with a gut wrench of his own. Giant boot to face. Has the War God up. Sit down, Chaos Cross. Opts out to hold on for the cover, wants to go more for body on body. Coup right out at 2. These two men exchanging their best shots. Myers goes low with the body shot. Sends him back that corner. Coup fights out with the back elbow. Comes into an arm drag. Running, space, tornado, Ogawa. Myers heads to that second rope. Waits for the War God to get up. Diving shoulder tackle. Goes in for that cover now. Out a little bit beyond 2. Definitely looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Giant shot to the temple. Myers breaks those eyes again. Looked like he was thinking German, but the War God fights out. Runs it with the Bulldog. Evan Myers now outside trying to catch his breath. Not sure if that's where you want to be with Coup the War God. Both these men are scrappers though. Myers with that fireman's carry drop on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. All announcers are contractually obligated to remind you of that fact. Myers with the shot to the face, follows up with a big boot. Has Coup up. Walks it out with that white noise. Learned that from another famous Irish wrestler. Coup kicks out her about 2.5. Coup fights up with a back body drop. These two men exchanging strikes again. Myers has him linked up one more time. Running Chaos Cross. Goes for the cover one more time after pulling away from those ropes. And Coup kicks out at about 2.9. Myers now raining the shots down. Has to be frustrated at this point. Misses the cutter. We owe Steve Taylor 20 Blitz coins. Coup with that falling Samoan drop one more time. Looks like he got busted open after those strikes. Coup with the big running splash to the back. War God's got to be pushing about 280. Has Myers up, spins him out one more time at that cross-legged Samoan driver. Myers out at 2.9. Follows it up with another knee drop to the back of the head. One match, 2 missed cutters. Steve Taylor's making 40 bones off us right now. Go buy yourself a snow cone. That's stalling vertical with the squats. Does not skip leg day. Gut wrench powerbomb, deadlift style. Myers out a 2. Sorry. Koo trying to do that knuckle sandwich to the head and fights up from the ground. Follows up that big running boot. Koo could be out in the dead center of the ring right now. I think he caught him right under the chin. And Evan Myers is your winner. Right there was that first Samoan driver. So much extension on that big boot. That was the first one, and then that sit-down chaos cross. That white noise stalling neck breaker. We'll do the running variation of his chaos cross, but in the end, that just ridiculous big boot that he has. So much extension on that kick. We take Koo God out. Sorry, not Koo God. Koo the War God. Evan Myers looks to be building some momentum. As we get ready for our next match, we're going Blitz Division. As Paul Smackage, the master of the small package, making his televised debut against Naga of the Spice Rack. Spice Rack have been having issues with Cade as of late. In fact, they were all trained by Del Scorcho, that longtime rival of Cade over in HCW. And in fact, they just wear masks. He hates it. Paul Smackage up against a very, very tough opponent. Naga kind of can go everywhere with the way he wrestles. Paul will be the more technical of these two. Both these men looking to get into title contention. We'll be watching the match between Mighty and Dougal Devlin next week very closely. We got our first look at Roll 'em Up. Paul Smackage, hailing from Grapevine, Texas. Has been doing some of our house shows. Doesn't have necessarily the best record, but he always puts on a good show. We await the entrance of our only member of the Spice Rack on the card for today. That green smoke, I'm pretty sure that's just jalapeno dust. Since this is Naga we're talking, it's probably closer to being ghost pepper dust though. Naga will definitely have the striking advantage here. So he has that big running knee that he likes to use. I must say that I do absolutely just love that Spice Rack logo. Another show of sportsmanship today. Today could be the show of holding hands in respect. Paul Smackage catches Naga slipping with a running Frankensteiner. Drop kick to the back. Has him hooked. Are we seriously getting a gator roll out of the Blitz division right now? He holds on with that crossface. As I said, Paul will be much more the technical wrestler in this match. Naga fights back with that arm drag, though. Follows it up with that falling neck breaker. Catches Paul on the run back with that drop kick. Paul on the reversal with the jawbreaker. Sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai. With his feet, though. Trio kicks to the corner. Follows up with a short roundhouse to the chest. Neckbreaker, butterfly suplex combination out of Paul Smackage. This was not the match I was expecting out of him today. Naga dodged that drop kick. Goes for the heel kick but doesn't get all of it. Wizard special out of Naga. Goes for that falling forearm but misses. Paul with the backslide driver. Could be looking to end this match early. Plants him with the namesake. Small package driver, dead center of the ring. Naga out at 2.7. Fights back with that rising uppercut. Paul looking to try to press his advantage though. Walks in with an elbow. Standing Spanish fly out of Naga. Kicks him low. Short Tijuana Reaper. Knee straight to the face. Paul Smackage grabs the bottom rope. Fights back with that arm drag. Has Naga grabbed by the back of the mask. Maintains control. Snapmares him down. Nails that drop kick he missed earlier. Only gets a 1 count after that drop kick. Looking to just make Naga expend energy. Follows up with one more drop kick between the shoulder blades. Crucifix driver, too close to the ropes though. Arm drag takeover. Naga got caught slipping. Roll up by Paul Smackage. Out at 2. Elbow to the back of the head. Has that hand down. Stomping on the wrist and fingers. Something we got to worry about with Naga though. He's hooked up one more time with the backslide driver. Lion salt. Down for the cover. Naga fights out at 2 one more time. Paul has him hooked up one more time. Goes for that namesake. Naga fights out at 2.9. Slingshot splash. Naga versus the Irish whip. Could be thinking high impact here off that rope. Avalanche, inverted superplex. Sends package back into that rope. Plants him. Kicks out the legs. Big stomp. That was gross. Paul trying to get to the ropes to help himself up. Naga caught taunting. Follows it up that time with the reverse DDT. Could be looking for that Reaper one more time. Gets every bit of it. Paul's momentum carried him right back to the middle of the ring. No rope break this time. But muscles out at 2.9. These men exchanging their best shots. Naga with the springboard 450. Gets caught with that jawbreaker though. Shot low. This match looked like he was going for the curb stomp, but Naga caught him and flipped him backwards. One more Wizard special. Someone tell me how you say wizard in Spanish. I will start calling it that. Paul has Naga up on his shoulders. Drops him down with the hot shot. Out at 2. Looking to make Naga expend that energy. Starts cranking on that neck now. Could be looking to stop those fingers again. You know, for as much as Smackage looks like a Boy Scout, that's not exactly the bright, cheery move I'd expect to see out of someone doing that. Smackage looked like he was going for the roll-up, but follows it up with a giant super kick to the face low. Looks like it just made Naga mad as he ducks a clothesline and follows it up with one of his own. Sends Paul back into that corner. He's been having a lot of fun with him there in this match. We saw this a minute ago. Kicks the leg. Big stomp. Could be setting up that knockout knee strike one more time. Kicks him low. Gets every bit of it. Call it Mama Smackage. Tell her boy's coming home. Took 3 of them, but Naga is your winner after 3 Tijuana Reapers. Right there with that first one. Paul was able to kick out with that rope break. The moonsault, though, was not expecting to see that out of his arsenal. Right there, that second namesake. I thought it was over right there. One more look at it. It's that gross kick to the leg, stomp combination out of Naga. Thought he was going after Paul right there, just jumping on the ropes to celebrate. Someone get Smackage an ice pack, he might need it. We move back on now to our women's division, as we get the television debut of Christy Nguyen taking on Callie Dane, who we haven't seen since week 1. Dane was defeated in her first match as we were trying to crown our first champion. This is Christy's first match. She actually hasn't worked a house show for us yet. We've seen her do a lot of work in our training center though, so we figured today was the day. Both of these women looking to get the next shot. We're getting straight into the action here. Damn with that falling arm breaker. So I was saying, both these women looking to get the next shot at either Beck Wild or Ali Starr. Dane with that elbow to the back of the head. Christy catches with the leg with the trip. Turns it over into a single leg crab. Both these women do have an excellent submission skill set in their arsenal. I would argue that Callie's probably better at the submission game though. Chrissy with the strikes though. As we're seeing right there with that heel kick. Waits for Callie to get up. Plants her with that shot, follows it up with a kick to the side of the head. Chrissy with the Falcon Arrow. Figured for is that neck. Trio of elbows to the top of Callie Dane's head. And Chrissy goes to remove that top turnbuckle. 9 out of 10 times we have seen that backfire. Callie Dane slips outside. Shots. Has Christy hooked up in that vertical suplex and follows it down with the DDT. Face first onto those mats outside. Christy has control. Slams her face first into the apron. The hardest part of the ring. These two going back and forth on the outside now. Falling neck breaker out of Christy Nguyen. Christy to break the count. So she wants to bring the pain a little bit longer. Sends Dane face first into that barricade. Has her up on the shoulders. Crotches her. I don't know if that's going to have the same effect on her. Chrissy with the tornado DDT on the outside. As both women break the count at 7. Chrissy with that elbow to the knee inside of the knee. Pushing a mean streak I was not expecting out of her. Michinoku 2 driver. Falling knee drop. Callie with the counter of the fireman's carry style. Has her up on the shoulders. Chrissy slips her over. Plants her with the reverse DDT. Overhead kick though from Callie Dane. Alley-oop bomb. Almost catches her on the top rope. Disgusting headbutt. Callie sends her in that opposite corner. Chrissy managed to reverse that into that exposed turnbuckle, and Dane just completely just unfazed by it. We've seen that drop kick, diving forearm combination. Follows up with an alley-oop bomb out of the turnbuckles. Has her hooked. Plants her. Has her locked in an anaconda vice. Chrissy with that overhead knee, though, breaks the hold. Could be thinking Rana, but gets caught with one more alley-oop bomb counter. She caught every bit of the middle rope right there. Danger zone. Has her locked in the middle of the ring. Chrissy with nowhere to go. Chrissy though manages to muscle out of it, counters with that back elbow. Has her hooked for a vertical. Falcon Arrow one more time. Dead center of the ring. First cover of the match. And Dane out at 1. The Welshwoman a little more to go. It's Christy up on that top rope. Shooting star press with a corkscrew. Hooks that leg, it only gets a 2.5 count. Chrissy going up to that second rope now. Waits for Dane to get up. Gets her with that double axe handle. Chrissy works on that arm now, trying to take that danger zone lock out of the equation. Sends her that exposed turnbuckle. That one got her. Perfect neck snap. They're going to press the offense. Dane fights back with that big right hand. Looked like she was thinking snake eyes on that turnbuckle, but Chrissy flips over, catches her with the belly to back suplex. We get another cover attempt. Dane out at 2 again. Stiff kick. Dane just stands right up after it. Plants her again in the middle of the ring. Has her hooked in that anaconda device one more time. Trying to wrench that elbow back and choke her out at the same time. Sends her into that neutral corner. Walks in and gets caught with a big boot. Left hand. Chrissy in. Snapmare. Those kicks aren't even phasing Dane right now. The Hangman's neckbreaker might. It's Chrissy looking like she was going body slam. Dane shifts her momentum around though, falls down with the arm breaker. Could be thinking danger zone. Has her body between Christy and the ropes. Christy fights out of it. One more time. Third Falcon Arrow out of Christy Nguyen. Into the cover. Count was a little bit slower. Figure fours the neck. Follows up with that elbow trio. Has her up in the wheelbarrow. Flips her up into the neck breaker. Neck snap. Kicks her down low. Vertical suplex powerbomb combination. Into the cover. And Christy Nguyen gets the win in her televised debut. Her debut for the company completely. Dane had her locked in the Anaconda device early. Both these women very game tonight. Right there, that shooting star press with the corkscrew at the end. Beginning of the end with that wheelbarrow neck breaker. Christie says if you kick out of that move, you can name it. So it is, as of right now, unnamed. Supernova Pro in the building. She absolutely did earn every bit of that win. As we leave the women's division to crown our new #1 contender, as El Damon looks to take on Grim, the Reaper, representing FCK. These two men took very different paths to get to this match. El Damon had a hell of a match with Evan Myers last week, where Grim Reaper just came out and destroyed Steve the Samurai, who is on the shelf this week. Doctors put him on the concussion protocol after he took 2 of those denogonizers. Damon will look to use his speed advantage. Reaper just the giant brawler. Felt like he didn't get a fair shot at the first title picture. We're on that old 1996 feed style speed. Here we go, though. Lights go down. El Damon in that clean white. We find out the man is known as Logan Wolf under that mask. Smoke either means that we have a leak in the system. Where'd you get money for pyro? Getting in with that very confident strut to the ring. As he hopes that crown will eventually lead him to the championship. If you've never done this with a water bottle, you cannot call yourself a wrestling fan. I think he forgets that mask covers half of his face, though. El Damon Logan Wolf looks ready to stake his claim as the #1 contender. Will not be an easy task, though. And he just blew our pyro budget for the next 6 months. We might have to get Nigel out peddling more molasses. The Gentlemen's Club had made their debut this week in Supernova Pro. Very great match against Adrenaline Underground. As I mentioned, the Gentlemen's Club, their new manager, Skeevy Ray Vaughn, apparently supplies all the pyro to the building. He at least supplies El Damon's pyro. I don't want to know where he gets his money from either. This man does not have the frills in his entrance. His whole mission is just to come out and hurt whoever he is in that ring against. Does not get paid by the hour. Grim looking to target that neck of Damon. Is not against putting men on the shelf. Skeevy Ray made a fortune on little blue pills. As I said, I didn't need to know that. Sometimes less is more. Damon and Reaper. Surprising show of handshake of respect out of Reaper. Whole lot of handshakes tonight. Damon with that opening roundhouse kick high. Follows up with a big strike combination. Beats him around the ring non-stop. Brings him into that rising knee. As I said, Damon will need to use his speed advantage here, and he's doing every bit of that right now. Damon up top. Diving corkscrew. Not corkscrew, sorry. Somersault senton. Most of the time I would say you do not want to get into a striking match with Grim, but Damon is winning it right now. Brings down those elbows on the traps. Looking to take that strength advantage away. Sends Damon into that corner. Goes pillar to post. Shoulder tackle down low. Follows it up with another one. Catches him with a boot on his way down. Reaper catches that leg this time, though. Plants him face first. Off the ropes. Giant splash to the back. Follows up with a series of kicks. Grim looked like he was thinking to look for a weapon. Remembers that he cannot get disqualified here if he wants to move on to the title hunt. Snapmare. Looked like he was thinking headbutt, but fell into an elbow drop. Drive-by neck breaker from Damon. Sends Reaper back into that turnbuckle. Has him hooked in the wrist lock. Big tornado DDT. It has been all Damon this match. Standing moonsault. Reaper versus that Irish whip. Damon fights back in though. Back into the corner. Sends him outside. Could be thinking tornado DDT through the second and bottom ropes. We're getting word Damon did used to wrestle as a luchador before he decided to put on a little more muscle. Reaper fights from the ground with that back body drop. Refs count at 7, both men back in the ring. Reaper has Damone hooked. Greetings from the Black Lodge. Could be looking for that Dean Organizer here. Damone had it scouted. Counters with that leg kick low. Sends it back into that opposite turnbuckle one more time. Has him hooked with the wrist lock. We've seen this earlier. Springboard corkscrew tornado DDT. I feel like it should have about 5 extra words put on that name. Drops that knee and holds him there. Looked like he was dragging his face off the ring a little bit. Reaper fights out of the corner. Giant slap with those giant meaty hands. Looks like Reaper was busted open early off of that knee drop. Damone ducks the strike with the fireman's carry. Grim fights back with a forearm shot. Cravat suplex. Reaper is not British. We get our first cover of the match. El Damone out at 1. Reaper wrenches on that neck. Looking to take any advantage he can to set up for that Dean Organizer. Reaper's feet on the ropes. Ref doesn't see it. Damone muscles out at 1 though. Men are both back outside in the playground. Damone sweeps the leg and goes to take it out with that neck snap. Reaper responds sweeping the leg. Back elbow counter. Gotch style pile driver. Gets all of it. Has him hooked up one more time. Plants him with the greetings from the Black Lodge. What's he thinking here? Could be thinking powerbomb. It's like I'm psychic. Reaper has him hooked. Drops him with a Dean Organizer. Should be it. No, Damone out at 2.8. This war of attrition continues. Reaper playing to the crowd. Slams him into that top turnbuckle and just beels him across the ring. Damone, though, with the gut wrench counter, showing the strength. Big European uppercut, has him dazed. Follows up with a series of kicks and a spinning back fist. Doesn't get all the fists, though. Damone has him hooked up. Goes opposite corner with that wrist lock DDT. Showing all sorts of speed advantage here. Missed cutter. $60 on the night so far for Steve Taylor. Damone fights out of that powerbomb. Ducks the clothesline. Pele kick. In for the cover. Ref didn't see Reaper's hands on the ropes. We're getting corner action one more time. Damon plants him up top. Could be thinking high impact here. No, he's not going to do this. No. Avalanche pedigree. Damon down for the cover. And El Damon is our new #1 contender. Right there, Reaper's looking for his first deorganizer. Wristlock DDT. Took about 3 of them. Yeah, that was absolutely gross. Like, I don't know why you would even sign up to take that bump. Right there, Reaper hits that deorganizer. I thought it was over right there. Are we not going to show the pedigree, really, guys? I have to fire my crew in the back. El Damon is your new #1 contender. So he will be facing Hugo Lazarus next week at Insert Coin to continue. So we get ready to see our champion in our main event next. Sure, he was watching this match very intently. No, the replay crew isn't great. We have a bunch of 16-year-old kids in the back. They're probably playing Angry Birds. I owe their mom a favor. Main event time, Curse Ramon, Hugo Lazarus. Lazarus, our inaugural champion. Won that Warfare Battle Royal. We had a cease and desist. We are trying to work on reclaiming all of our lost footage, but it's not working out too well. Curse Ramon looking to get a win in the column for FCK tonight. Hopes by beating a champion that will move him up on the ladder for a shot. So we get ready for our main event opening bell. Next week, I figure I'll take this opportunity while we have it, while we're waiting for the arrival of Kersey. We will be doing an episode of Storm on Friday. And then Saturday, we will go live with Insert Coin to continue. As Kersey makes his entrance, full of energy. Doesn't even care if he wins or loses, he just likes to fight. Obviously likes to win a little bit more, but hasn't always been on his favor. Him and Jay Hellion have had matches upon matches with the Fomori, both singles and tag team. Fomori not in the building tonight. It's our champion. What time are you going live, Super? It's our first real look at our title belt. Lazarus has been keeping to himself since he won it. Our champion looks to show why he is. Okay, well, if you're on at 8 o'clock, we're good. I'm going on at 1 o'clock, so. Main event bell. Kersey down low, follows up with the drop with the DDT early. Looking to show his strength now. Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex. Kersey with the chin lock. Fire pro elbow. Goes for that haymaker. Lazarus dodges. Responds with an elbow of his own. Diving headbutt from our champion. Shoulder block in the middle. Both men thinking the same idea. Lazarus with that slingshot. Series of strikes. Kersey with the body shot, fights from the ground. Lariat into the corner. Double axe handle. Short shoulder tackle. Headbutt with all sorts of downward momentum. Pulls him away from the ropes. Splits the uprights and just walks it through. Presses all the weight down onto the abdomen. Layout reverse DDT. He will be working on that neck this whole match as he looks for his sleeper submissions. Snap corkscrew neck breaker. I might even buy that for $2. Kersey heads up top. Guillotine leg drop driver. He doesn't go to the top optimal. When he does, it's gross. We get our first cover of the match. He fights out of that head scissors. Hangman's neck breaker onto the shoulder. Spins him around. Neck breaker to the knee. He does kind of look like he stepped out of Fatal Fury. As he locks in that Dragon Sleeper. He can pull that move out of anywhere, any corner. A little too early for it now, though. And as I say, he can do it out of any corner. He's showing us that with that guillotine hangman style Dragon Sleeper. Uses Kersey's weight to just squeeze a little more oxygen out. Lazarus with the low kick. Cutter, Dragon Sleeper combination, the Orochi Slayer. Dead center of the ring, Kersey with nowhere to go. Taps out. So our champion shows why he is the first man to hold that belt. Guillotine leg drop driver right there. I thought Ramon was going to get on a momentum train. Instead, skipped the station, got on the L train. Right there, that hangman style dragon sleeper in the corner. I don't know if Kersey was able to come back after that. Looked like he was still out after he kicked out just on pure instinct. Center of the ring. No, Hugo is not paid by the hour. The badass from Bucharest. That cutter sleeper combination. Steve Taylor with the net 40 blitz coins on the night. And that's going to do it for us here at Storm. For Supernova Pro and HCW, the Digital Triad. For the winners and losers tonight, for Kersey Ramon and Hugo Lazarus, more importantly, who looks to set up now against his #1 contender, El Damon. I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout. Signing off. See you next week.